Good morning. In this video we will see about the Matplotlib library. Before moving towards this video, you have a knowledge of pandas as well as you have a knowledge of NumPy. Both tutorial I have uploaded and the link of both will be provided in the description box. So see what is Matplotlib. Here this Matplotlib library is used to draw or used to plot a 2D array. Now see why to use this library. If you have a millions or billions of data, you can't analyze the data. For plotting a graph, Matplotlib is used so that you can analyze the big data in very easy way. It supports the animation as well as it produces high quality data. Now see what are the or how to import the Matplotlib library. There are two ways for importing the library. First one is from Matplotlib import pyplot as plt. This is a variable name, you can take any variable name. And second one is import, and second way is import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So you can use any one of this method and here and this is your choice. Okay, and second thing is what, in Matplotlib there are so many graphs or so many patterns are there. Matplotlib comes with a wide variety of plots. Plots helps to understand trends, patterns, to make a correlation. Now we'll see the line plot. Line plot is what? Firstly we have to import the library. For importing library I am writing from matplot import pyplot as plt. Okay, now to plot a graph you should have two axes. First one is x-axis and second is y-axis. So here values of x-axis are given, that is x equals to 5, 2, 9, 4, 7, and always remember these values are written in square bracket. Okay, it is written like a list. Now second is values for y-axis. Here I am entering the values for y-axis. Now for plotting a graph you have to use a function, that is plot function. So here I am writing plt.plot. In the bracket you have to pass the x and y which are the argument. Okay, now to show the graph, here is graph is plotted. Now after plotting the graph you have to display this graph. For displaying graph, show function is used. For that you have to write down plt.show. When you run this code, in output you will get a live plot. See, this is your output. Now second is bar plot. Now see how to plot a bar graph. So here first thing is importing matlib module. See, this is how I am importing the matplotlib module. From matplotlib import pyplot as plt. Okay, this is I am importing the matplotlib module. Now take a x-axis values as well as y-axis value. As here hash is your comment. Okay, so I am taking x values are 5, 2, 9, 4, 7 and y values are y is equals to 10, 5. See here, y is equals to 10, 5, 8, 4, 2. Now to plot a bar graph you have to use a function, that is bar function. Okay, so here you have to write plt.bar in bracket x, y. This is how we have plotted a bar graph. Now for displaying this you have to use a show function. So here in comment I have written function to show plot, then write down plt.show function, then it will display the output like this. This is your bar graph. Okay, now see next one is histogram. For histogram you have to import the library, that is from matplotlib import pyplot as plt. Then you have to enter x-axis values as well as you have to enter the y-axis values. Okay, then here you have to use hist function for plotting a graph. So plt dot hist function. Here I am plotting a y-axis histogram. Then for that I have written y in bracket. Now for showing this I am going to use a function, that is show function. This is plt dot show function. Then in output you will get a histogram. Now see, this is your histogram. Okay, now next is a scatter plot. For scatter plot I have imported the library, that is from matplotlib import pyplot as plt. Then I have taken x-axis values as well as I have taken the y-axis values. Okay, then I have used the scatter function for plotting a graph. Here for this I have written plt dot scatter x comma y. This is a function to plot a scatter graph. Then to display this I have used the plt dot show function. Now in output I got a scatter plot. Scatter plot means what? The values are represented by using only a single dot. Okay. The next one is, see the difference between bar chart and histogram. Both looks like similar. This is a representation or a pictorial representation of bar graph, which is on left hand side, and pictorial representation of histogram is on right hand side. The basic difference between bar graph and histogram is what? It identifies the two easily. There is a gap between bars in a bar graph, but in the histogram bars are adjacent to each other. This is what? Pictorial representation, pictorial difference. But main difference is what? Histogram is this one. It visualizes the numerical data. For representation of numerical data, histogram is used. But if you have categorical data, then bar graph is used. This is a main difference. Means because after getting that difference, you can understand where to use histogram and where to use bar graph. If you have categorical data, in that case you can use a bar graph, and if you have a numerical or quantitative data, in that case you can use a histogram. From next video we will start with the practical.